Wolfman, the Wolfman is here to fix the shingles. Yeah.
Is it just me? Or is it getting crazier out there?
Hey, everybody, welcome to Late Horror Show. What is going on? The Wolfman 1941 Trivia Night is here. What is going on, everybody? Hey, Ginger, one girly girl, what is going on? Connie Clary, hello. Chris W., what did you say? Aroo is the best Wolfman how you can do so. Pretty good. CM, what is going on? Paul Ham, Rich Cat Ranch, what is going on? Good to see ya. Good to know ya. Good to be Harry Scott. Let's see. Let me get to everybody. The Wolfman is my favorite classic monster. Yes, a very good one. You know what? That's tough, but the Wolfman, I think it may be my favorite too. Don't want to miss anybody. Sandra's here. Tiffany Lynn, what is going on? Good to see ya. Good to have ya. Good to know you. Sin, what's going on here? Hey, Sin. Says hi, everyone. Welcome to the chat. Skulldozer 225. Yo, what is going on? Nice to see ya. Interesting. So yeah, Vicky Array. Hi, Dino and everyone. Good to see everybody. Yes, I picked this one. We just went through all of the Frankenstein trivia nights. We still got some more Hammer horror Frankensteins to do. But the Wolfman is had to do this one. And then we got the Mummy next week. So there you go. Good to see everybody in the chat for sure. Jeffrey Locke. The Wolfman is a great movie. It most certainly is. Poetic Justice. Good to see you, Poetic Justice. Yeah, good to see everybody here tonight. Got some questions lined up for you. Yes, next week, The Mummy. God, I love these movies, man. They just were so great. Adam for Christ. Hello, Adam. What is going on? Good to see you. So yeah, we are. I was going to do something here a little bit different, but it probably would take too long. I wanted to say everybody who's a channel member, like to thank you and to give the list, but I don't know if it'd take too long. But I haven't done it in a long time, and I'd like to at least say a big thank you to all you guys who support the channel by becoming a channel member or a Patreon member. So I'm not sure. It might take a little too long. You guys will get bored and take off out of here. But yeah, we're gonna get ready for the rest of the week. Well, overnight tonight we got Detective Mixed Bag. So we're starting it off with Broadway's My Beat. We got a lot of Broadway's My Beats. I think I got about 6 episodes on there. Starting it off too with some Sherlock Holmes, 3 of them. The Adventure of the Elusive Agent, Part 1 and 2. It's a good one. So then we got some Richard Diamond, Rocky Jordan, yours truly, Johnny Dower, Nick Carter, Philip Marlowe. So yeah, there you go. I think I may run in all Sherlock Holmes, like some of the other ones that haven't really been played. Like we've done Rathbone Bruce, Stanley Shirley, Conway. So I might just do a stream tomorrow of all Sherlock Holmes and some different actors that played the parts. So I might do that. But let's see. No, Dino, thank you for putting all this together. WWM, thank you. Great lineup, says Connie Clary. Thank you. Oh my, I got to get something to eat, and so many friends joined us. Hello to all, Rich Cat. We had a fun time, Rich Cat, on movie night watching Phantom of the Paradise, a rock musical, which was fantastic. Jeffrey Locke, when the movie was, let's see, when the movie was convinced the idea of Lon Chaney actual changing into it, Wolfman was not assured. Oh, there's a lot that went on in this movie, Jeffrey, that, people would be surprised of. Dino, you've outdone yourself with the entertainment. Friday night movies rock. Thank you. Thank you, Chris W. I know you're a fan of the movie now, which is kind of cool. Phantom of the Paradise is awesome. One thing I would ask you guys to do is hit that thumbs up button. Check out all the links below if you want to join and support the channel. You can give a join by hitting a button, or like Poetic Justice just did here right there, a smiley face sticker, 99 cents. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Like it was just such a psychological affliction. Yeah, Jeffrey, there's, oh boy. Who was it? They were trying to go a different direction, but Universal Studios kind of pushed them to get a monster in there, a full-fledged monster. So that's kind of what he did. And they kind of changed it all up, right? Instead of being psychological and not really seeing a wolf or anything like that, like you said, it would have been more psychological in his head. Just a totally different movie. Who knows how it would have turned out, right? But what else is coming up on the channel? Let me see here. Let me go to that section and let you guys know. Tomorrow night, you have me and Ginger, one girly girl. We will be talking and discussing the movie The Cat o' Nine Tails, another Giallo film. This one should be an interesting one. I'm not sure if Ginger's watched it yet, but we will be discussing that tomorrow night. And then Monday, we will do the Battle of the Old Time Radio Detectives, Boston Blackie and the Falcon. So they will go up against each other. You guys will choose. I will hold the poll off towards the end of the show so that we can get kind of a good feel for it. Tuesday, Tracy and Lisa will not be here. Tracy's at Stargate or GateCon. So not sure if I'm going to do something. I might just leave that day open so I can have a day off. But after that is Wednesday, where me and Ted, we will be talking about The Legend of the Seven Golden Vampires from 1974 with Peter Cushing. So very, very good and interesting movie right there. Then Paranormal Into the Night on Thursday, where we will be talking to Caitlin about her experiences she's been having throughout her life too. So there you go. And then next Saturday we got The Mummy. This Friday coming up, there's not going to be a poll on Patreon or the channel because I am going to play Rocky Horror Picture Show for next Friday's movie night. So that is what we are going to do. Yeah, WWM Dino and Ginger SmackDown Sunday. That's exactly what we're going to do. Tractor Pull and Demolition Derby is exactly. Lee Donovan, your work, Dino, is one of the only things that bring me fun and happiness. You the man. Let me put that up on screen. You the man with the goods, my friend. Thank you for all, and happy Halloween. Thank you, Lee Donovan. Wow. That's awesome. Hey, Michael Tompkins. You may get days where I'm just low key and out of it because it's been a long day, a long week. But yeah, we are going to have some. We are going to have some fun. Rocky. Who said Rocky? What's going on there? Donovan Belair is here. The visuals in Wolfman are good and lots of fog. The Wolfman has a very good feel to it. The cinematography, and heck, you got such good actors. I mean, unfortunately, well, we won't talk about the drunken rampages that Lon Chaney Jr. went through, and poor Evelyn Ankers, who was a beauty back in the day, had to endure on behalf of Lon Chaney Jr. I mean, he would tease her on set and call her Shankers He just was, he was miserable to her. It was awful. But anyways, I was hoping Rocky Horror would still be played. Yes, this Friday it will be Rocky Horror Picture Show for movie night on Patreon, for the Patreon members and the channel members. And again, you know what? I mean, I should go through, but I don't want to bore you. I want to kind of get to the maybe Tuesday. I'll do that. I'll just read off and thank all the channel members. Is what I'll do. We did just have some people rejoin. Trogdor the Burninator was gifted a membership and he rejoined on level 2 support. So that's pretty cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Did I say him? I know that's not. Yeah, that's Erica. Anyways, Michael Broberg, Christopher Shelton is a longtime member but rejoined. So yeah, very cool. And Christian Liams joined not long ago, and Connie Hilton again. That was a rejoin. The Glockter also a rejoin. Yeah, I'll go through that list another night. We'll make a party of it. But anyways, so there you go. And I didn't mention next Wednesday. I didn't go through all of the shows. Next week, Dressed to Kill with me and Ginger on Sunday. And then next Wednesday, Empire of the Ants with me and Ted. We will be doing that with Stu, who is Ted's sister, who does this character named Stu. And if you haven't seen any of them, which you probably haven't, it's so funny. It's so funny. So that's posted, and I think we can start to get to the trivia night here. I don't want to bore you guys to death. Anyways, Horror Junkie for life. What's going on? The Harvest Moon. Much love, Harvest Moon. Good to see you. Good to have you here on the channel. Always good to have new people pop in here. That's a good thing to see. Great stuff, Dino. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are all the best. You guys are the best. Empire of the Ants. Great stuff. Yeah. And Paul Ham, we're going to have fun with it. Me and Ted. And then we're going to have Stu right in the middle. His sister, mustache, big hair. It's a whole to do. It's a whole funny thing. So there you go. So here we go. Let's get to some trivia. Let's go. Here we go. Okay. First question, you guys. Let's see. First question of the evening. Let's go. Let's get this thing rolling. Hear the big news about Jollibee opening at Cotton. Jollibee. What is Jollibee? I got to look this up now. I know it's a restaurant. You said it's a restaurant from the Philippines, but that doesn't tell me anything about the restaurant. Jollibee. It sounds good. Probably a hamburger joint, you know. Been loving the shopping all day, Horror Junkie. Good for you. I saw Empire of the Ants in the cinema back in 1977, says Sinjin. Wow, very cool. Very cool. Yeah, it's always good when you were able to see these originals back in the day. So that's pretty cool. JLR, big hugs. Hello, the Harvest Moon. Okay, here we go. First question. Speaking of moon, first question for the Wolfman Trivia Night is the full moon is shown how many times during this film? A, 0, B, 1, C, 2, or D, 3? First question of the evening. I hear about Jollibee long ago. Long ago in a galaxy far, far away, there used to be a Jollibee, followed along by a jolly sea. And anyways, got a storm and causing a bad connection for now, trying to fix Lee Donovan. Oh no! And the first point of the evening will go to Paul Ham, who says 0. 0. Good for you. Everybody's doing a whole mess of. Are you the only one that got it correct, Paul Ham? Yes, they do not show the full moon at all in the Wolfman. So 0 times is the full moon shown in the film. So there you go. So Paul Ham with 1 point. So there you go. I know, surprised, right, guys? Surprised. Will they ever remake The Exorcist? Oh, Matt Maddox, what is wrong with you? No, do not remake The Exorcist. If anything, make another movie that's really, really good about someone being possessed and an exorcist having to come exorcise that demon out of that victim. How about that? But do not remake The Exorcist. Just because movies are good does not mean they need to be remade. You can use the same premise, but no, don't remake. Don't remake The Exorcist. Don't give me a heart attack. The Harvest Moon, Zero Space. Zero Space. Oh, I hope never. Hi, Grade B movie fan. Congratulations. Grade B movie fan. Hello. Welcome to the chat. Good to have you. Good to see you. Good to know you. Will they ever remake? Yep. Nope. Well, I mean, most likely they will because they got nothing else to go by. But Alberta Strength. Apparently, there's a Fletch remake. What? That's as bad as the Pink Panther remake. Like, why would you remake the Pink Panther? But they did, and it crumbled to the ground. But Fletch is Chevy Chase is not, he rubs people the wrong way. Chevy Chase just really just a grumpy old man, well, he was a grumpy young man too. But Fletch, that's a movie that probably shouldn't, because that is one of his better films, in my opinion. Very good comedy, and they should not remake that one. But again, they remake everything because they got nobody with a brain in Hollywood. How about that? Grade B movie fan, hello. I agree. Do not remake that Exorcist movie. The first one was awesome. Yepper. You do not need to remake stuff. But thank you all for joining me this evening. It's good to have all of you here. Don't need an Exorcist or a Jaws remake. No. I heard that, but scared to look it up, says Alberta Strength. Yeah, I mean, until it's concrete, yeah, just take it with a grain of salt. But anyways, question number 2. Here we go. Boris Karloff fought for what role Start again. Boris Karloff fought for the role of the Wolfman. True or false? Boris Karloff fought for the role of the Wolfman. True or false? Boom, boom. Yeah, Jaws should not be remade. There's lots of movies that should not be remade. But anyways, who got it first? John Victor, what's going on? Good to see you. I didn't think Confess Fletch was a remake, but a new story. Rich Cat Ranch is down for a point. Paul Ham with 1 point. Rich Cat Ranch with 1 point. She says false, and it is false. It is false. Boris Karloff is somebody they wanted for the role, but he did not fight for the role. The person who really fought for the role as the Wolfman was Bela Lugosi. He said, pull the strings and make it happen. But, it did not happen. So, Bela Lugosi still has a role in here. But, I mean, after seeing it with Lon Chaney, I mean, of course, that's what they should have gone with, and they did, and history was made. So, but anyways, yeah, false. So there you go. Shannon Burge, what is going on? Good to see ya. Got it correct, false too. Yes, John, what is going on? Frankenstein, false. Frankenstein, false. Wolfman, good. Long as they don't remake Forbidden Planet. Oh, Connie. Forbidden Planet will forever be one of the greatest sci-fi movies of all time, along with Day the Earth Stood Still. But Forbidden Planet has got to be ranked up there as one of the best classic sci-fi movies of all time. Let me say that. And I would say maybe of all time, but well, Wolf, well, this is excellent. Yeah, right. Remake Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. They did that, didn't they? Yes. Wasn't it Return of the Killer? Wasn't it with what's his name? Anyways, let's move on to question number 3. He was a werewolf in the Wolfman anyway. Oh, right. Exactly. The question number 3. The Wolfman battled with which one of these animals during the film? A horse, B, a hound, C, a wild boar, or D, a bear? So which one of those did he battle in this film? Out of those 4. Because you are correct, Rich Cat Ranch. You said German Shepherd dog. He did fight when he was the Wolfman with a German Shepherd dog, but that's out of these 4, which did he fight with? So there you go. Paul Ham with D. Michael Tompkins dog. He did fight with the German Shepherd too, but out of these 4 answers, because he did fight with the bear too, which this bear actually ended up chasing Evelyn Ankers all around the set. and she was scared shitless. And one of the help had to go and shoo the bear away as she went up the ladder. It was kind of a scary situation. But no, it is D, a bear. Wow, Kathy, you know this movie. Yeah, Rich Cat Ranch knows this movie, and I'm a GSD mom. Way to go. Okay, so yep, very cool. Yeah, the funny thing is with Bela Lugosi, there is a goof because I mean Bela, he had the curse. He was also a Wolfman. They said, well, Bela, we'll go ahead and give you a part in the movie, but it's not going to be the main character, but we'll make you a gypsy and we'll let you transform into a wolf. But what actually happened was Bela the gypsy, he does transform, but he transformed into an actual wolf, not a wolf man. And then when his body is discovered, his feet are bare, but he is wearing a shirt and trousers. The wolf killed by Larry Talbot was not wearing any clothing. So a little goof there, But Bela was still a wolf man. I pulled the strings. They did what I said. It was good. No, I would chase her too. Oh, Michael Tompkins. Yes, Evelyn Ankers. Oh, Creature from the Black Lagoon. Whoo, bathing suit scene, right? I mean, it's a one piece. It was the 40s, but the beauty, so beautiful. Love Evelyn Ankers. So yeah. Anyways, moving on to the next question. Here we go. Lon Chaney Jr. appeared as the Wolfman in how many movies? A, 3, B, 4, C, 5, or D, 6? So Lon Chaney Jr. appeared as the Wolfman in how many movies? A3, B4, C5, or D6? Thank you very much, Connie Clary. Werewolf, werewolf. Classic line. Great Lugosi version, I don't know. Rich Cat Ranch. Oh, yeah, you do know this. You do know this. Very good. Rich Cat. So with her second point, Paul Ham says 5. Michael Tompkins, I have The House of the Wolfman on DVD starring Lon Chaney. So yes, it was C5, which is the amount of movies that the Wolfman appeared in, and he appeared in as the Wolfman in all the Wolfman movies. So there you go. Very good. Grade B movie fan. 6. Threw you off a bit. Threw you off. But very good. Congrats, Rich Cat Ranch. You got 2, along with Paul Ham. So 2-2. And I'm going to continue with some goofs too. I like to read these out. Another goof in the movie was when Maliva, the gypsy woman, who actually was not that far off. Well, are they going to say it there? She was not that much older than Larry Talbot in this movie, but yet she played. Anyways, here's the goof. When Maliva, the gypsy woman, asked to see Larry Talbot's wound from the wolf bite, he unbuttons and spreads his shirt front with his bare chest outside the camera's view. Talbot then proceeds directly home, where he begins to change clothes. He removes his shirt to reveal that he is wearing a tank-style undershirt underneath. So, a goof. I like goofs in the movies. I like reading those off. So anyways, Sinjin, is your handle like St. John, or am I completely wrong? Says one ginger, one girly girl. Rich Cat is channeling the German Shepherd Luck. Oh, what about Abbott and Costello? Yeah, Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. He played the Wolfman. That's a total of 5 movies. You are correct, sir. Sinjin said you are correct, Ginger. So next question. Let's continue on. Okay. So this is I think a pretty simple, pretty easy question. Anybody should be able to get this, I think, because it's one of the bigger facts to come out of the Wolfman over all these decades and everything else. So the next question is, the only surviving prop from the movie is the Wolfman mask, A, B, the wolf head cane, C, Lon Chaney's outfit, or D, the gypsy stone? And the answer is blowing in the wind. A. So let's see who gets it. I'm certain it won't last, says Rich Cat. Hey, you never know. You never know. Silver Bullet, RTN. What's going on, Dennis? Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, yeah. Looks like, oh, Silver Bullet. No, we won't put that up there. It looks like, yes, Rich Cat Ranch gets her 3rd point, putting her in the lead with 3. Yes, the wolf head cane, B, is the only surviving prop to this day from the Wolfman. So there you go. There you go. Very cool. Very cool. So I'd love to have that cane, right? That's pretty darn cool. Chasing cars in memory of Lon Chaney, says RTN. You the man. Yep, good. Definitely good to see everybody. Okay, I'm going to throw another goof after I read a question. Here's another goof in the movie. I love these goofs. During the climactic scenes in the forest, the same log resembling an open alligator's mouth, a la Curly from the Three Stooges, can be seen in different sections of the forest at the same time. So very interesting. Little goof in the movie. Goof on the Roof, brother. Great movie. We need to get your app settled, RTN, so you can join in on Friday's movies. Yeah, RTN. I don't know what's up there, but yeah. Vicky Alcorn, I see you all. Yes, you do. You always do. You always got the eye there. And the eye is always in the stream, right? Michael Tompkins. Does that include with Lon Chaney, Face of the Screaming Werewolf from 1965? No. Universal Wolfman movies. But you like how I threw in there the Wolfman mask? There was no Wolfman mask. There was no Wolfman mask. They sell replicas of the Wolfhead cane. They do. You can find them everywhere. You can find them everywhere. You know, I have a cool story where, you know, I used to go, oh God, like 20 years ago, I used to be like one of those thrifters, flea market finds, garage sales, estate sales, stuff like that. There was a person who was selling old canes, you know, and they were in a bundle over in the corner. And I grabbed them. I'm like, holy hell, you know, I used to, I had an eye for this kind of stuff. And I grabbed them all up and took them, you know, up front. And I said, how much for all of these? And they said, there were also a bunch of like weird swords and cleavers and things that, like, one was from like Mwambe or some really, really old. It was cool. But anyways, back to the canes. So I bought them all up for, I think, like $10 each. And this was when I was like, eBay just started. Looking back, I wish I would have kept them, but I made a living thrifting for many years. And canes were each $10 each. Some were so ornate. One had ivory on it with a skull, ivory skull. But I ended up selling all these canes from anywhere from like $100 to like $500. It just was a really good. I miss those days when you could go out and you could find those types of things. So cool. Hello, RTN. What's going on? Chris W. I love thrift stores and garage sales. So do I. And also Barnabas Collins cane as well. Yes, Paul Ham. Barnabas Collins has a very famous cane. Anyways, next question. Next question, you guys. Here we go. Here we go. The actor Warren William played a private eye, well, a former jewel thief turned private eye, because he plays Dr. Lloyd in The Wolfman. Okay, so he's an actor in it, so it's relevant. He played what private eye or jewel thief turned private eye in what series of crime dramas back in the 30s? And I think there was one in 1940 or 41. But what was the name of that series? Let's see if you guys know. Sherlock Holmes, Charlie Chan, the most popular. Oh, there you go. There you go. CM gets his first point. Yes. RTN says Boston Blackie. Rich Cat Ranch, the Lone Wolf. Okay. Yes, Warren William played the Lone Wolf. I bring up that series because of I should have said series with wolf in the title, because relating to the Wolfman. But yes, I have all the Lone Wolf movies. Yeah. They were pretty darn good. Chester Morris also played Boston Blackie in the movies. And I have all of those too. Those were really good movies. I got the Falcon. got all of those movies too. So very good stuff. So there you go. CM gets a point. I'm giving it to you. Very cool. Very cool. And on to another goof. In the movie, the position of Dr. Lloyd on the couch while Larry is asking if he believes in werewolf changes. So when he's in that couch, kind of changes during a scene. Just saying. So little goof in the movie. So there you go. Anyways, so Rich Cat Ranch says sometimes the movie won't load for me depending on where I click on the link. RTN production. Yeah, I mean, it's the easiest platform to do anything on, so that's why I chose it. But anyways, here we go. Let's see. I'm making sure I get this. Okay. Next question. 2 years later, Lon Chaney Jr. and Bela Lugosi played together in what movie? A. Murders of the Rue Morgue. B. Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. C. Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman. Or D. Man-Made Monster. So which movie did they both appear in after 2 years later? Going to have to check this movie out. It's been a while. Sinjin. Oh, God. Yeah, Halloween's coming up. You should definitely check out all of them. Rich Cat, just a black screen academy. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Let's see who gets the correct answer. Sorry, Rich Cat, on that one with the question mark. But RTN. Dennis gets a point, so RTN gets his first point. It is C. Frankenstein meets the Wolfman. Frankenstein meets the Wolfman. Let's see who else got that point. Let's see. Yeah, lots of C's. I see a lot of C's. So, hooray for Halloween! Heck yeah, Chris W. Tab 75 draws. Tab, what is going on? It's been a long time since I've seen you, man, in the chat, but good to have you. Good to see you. Good job, Dennis. 1 point to you. 1 point to CM. Rich Cat Ranch is in the lead with 3, and Paul Ham has 2 points in second place. So there you go. And on to another goof. Okay, so during the making of this movie, a goof was when Larry talks to Gwen by the tree, he puts a hand on a trunk behind her head. He lowers his hand to his side, but in the next shot, it's back on the tree. I don't know why I find these things interesting, but anyways, little goof in shooting. Can't be perfect. J.O.B. What is going on? From the Wolfman trailer, night monster prowling, killing, terrifying a countryside with the bloodlust of a savage beast, the Wolfman. Nice. Tab 75 draws. It definitely has been a few. Hope everyone is doing well. Doing very, very well, Tab. Good to have you here. Always good to see you again, that's for sure. So we get to the next question. Here we go. Next question. Okay, here we go. Talbot's full name is A. Lawrence Stanley Talbot, B. Lawrence Stewart Talbot, C. Lawrence Morgan Talbot, or D. Lawrence Peter Talbot. So what is his full name? A. Lawrence Stanley Talbot, B. Lawrence Stewart Talbot, C. Lawrence Morgan Talbot, or D. Lawrence Peter Talbot. And the answer is blowing in the wind. Hey, fellow haunters. Good to see you, JLB. Lots of horror stuff coming up on the channel very, very soon. Always. What am I talking about very soon? Always. RTN says, hello, everyone. I got a point. Harry Scott gets the correct answer first. So Harry Scott is on the board. Harry Scott is on the board with a point. It is B. His full name is Lawrence Stewart Talbot. Lawrence Stewart Talbot. So there you go. Very cool. Tom Night Music. Hey, what is going on? Good to see you. Been a long time. RTN says Lawrence Lucius Talbot. Okay, no. Good to see you, Tom Knight. Been a while. I don't remember that tidbit, says Rich Cat Ranch. Yeah, so let's do another goof. Another goof in the movie. At the Gypsy Fair, an old woman asks to see where the wolf bit Larry. He opens his shirt, and it can be seen that he's not wearing a vest. When he gets home, he takes his... Oh, we said that one already. Okay, hold on. Next one. Next goof. When Colonel Montford is investigating the Jenny Williams crime scene in the forest, he is holding his pipe as the camera views repeatedly alternate from close-up to group shots. His grip on the pipe changes from shot to shot. So just, again, I'm just saying interesting little goofs and stuff that happened. That was interesting. Anyways, long time no see, horror freaks. Yepper. Doug the Groovy Cat. What is going on? He says, hey, everybody. How are you doing? Paul Ham, classic trailer night, Dino, please. Oh, yes. Yes, that's something that needs to be done, Paul Ham. How about I do that for a movie night? Like a bunch of horror movie trailers for movie night, and we could all discuss them. I'm putting it down. I don't think I'm going to put the trailers on the channel, but that's a definite for a movie night. We could spend a couple hours just watching old horror movie trailers. So there you go. I wrote that down. Good one. Definitely good to see you. Doing okay, girly girl. Yeah, definitely good to have you here, Doug. Doing pretty good, Dino. Hope you're feeling groovy, my friend. Definitely groovy and very low key this evening, but still having fun. So on to the next question. Here we go. Next question. Trailers would be killer movie night, Dino. Yep, definitely going to do that. I think so. I think I'm going to make Halloween themes around movie night from this point to Halloween. So not that we don't always just watch horror movies, but changing it up a little bit, like the trailer is definitely a good idea. So the point being, these folks who made the Wolfman would have failed at Ray Harryhausen's stop motion films. Well, Chris W., it was a different era, and practical effects were done a hell of a lot differently. Lots of spirit gum, lots of yak hair. Anyways, that would be cool. Love old trailers. RTN. Yep. This is a great community. Thank you, Sinjin. Definitely good to have you. Definitely check out the overnight old time radio stream tonight, where it's old time detective shows. Got a good lineup for you guys. So hopefully the chat is where it's at and you guys enjoy it. So there you go. Next question. So Bela Lugosi, his name in this movie is A, Morgan, B, Stewart, C, Bella, or D, Sergey. So Bela Lugosi's name in this movie is A, Morgan, B, Stewart, C, Bella, or D, Sergey. Question number 9. Boom, boom. Oh, fully immersed in Yak Hair, Tom Night Music. Yeah. Oh, Yak Hair. Oh, God. Okay. So that came out pretty quick. Rich Cat gets point number 4. So yes. You guys all were not fooled by that one, most of you. Bella's name was Bella. Bella was a gypsy who turned into a werewolf, a full-on wolf not a Wolfman. Poor Bella in this movie. But yes, Bella. Rich Cat. Hey, even if you put Ella, Rich Cat, I would have definitely knew what you were saying. Chris W., I meant the inconsistencies with film shots since stop motion is 25 frames per second with tiny movements. Gotcha, Chris W. Got your point. Definitely got your point. Bela Lugosi as Myron Mushnick. Lots, plants, cheap. RTN. Fun stuff. Okay. Next goof. Another goof in the movie is at Larry's home. The butler opens the door and Larry stumbles in his arms while Gwen and the gypsy are behind him. It jumps back to the butler just opening the door to reveal Gwen holding Larry's right arm and the butler taking his left arm. Stupid goof. But anyways, whatever. So there you go. Maybe a wolf in sheep's clothing. It could be. Okay, so next question. Here we go. We can continue. Okay, here we go. Next question. The setting for the Wolfman was A, Romania, B, Hungary, C, Livonia, or D, never mentioned. So the setting for the Wolfman was A, Romania, B, Hungary, C, Livonia, or D, never mentioned. Question number 10. Tiny movement, pocket watch. Tom Night Music, I've been on a Harryhausen tear lately, Clash of Titan, Mysterious Island, etc. So cool. Yes. Big fan of Ray Harryhausen. Big fan of stop motion. So there you go. Love stop motion. Look at this. Boy, I thought that would have been an easy one. But not necessarily. Looks like some people got it. But Paul Ham comes in first with the correct answer. Chris W has it. Tom Night Music says Livonia. Yeah, I put Livonia. Anyways. Hey, Jake Carroll. So Paul Ham gets the point. In the film, the setting for this movie, it is never mentioned where they are located, where the setting takes place. So it is never mentioned. So D, never mentioned. Paul Ham gets a point. Paul Ham now has 3. Rich Cat Ranch has 4. CM with 1. RTN with 1. And Harry Scott with 1. Doug the Cat. I agree, Dino. Stop motion is so groovy, buddy. I don't think it's used enough these days. Exactly. There's been so many times. Wales, Langley Village. Jay Carroll, hello. Good to see you. Good to have you in chat. Welcome to Trivia Nights every Saturday. Next week it'll be The Mummy. But yeah, the setting is never mentioned in the movie. So there you go. Yeah, love Ray Harryhausen, man. RTN needles scare me. Yeah, needles don't bother me really, but I hear you. And I put Livonia, not Livonia. Livonia, where you love. Hey, Ocean, what's going on? Just the waves are coming on in. Good to see you. So here we go. A lost art form for sure. It's very tedious. Yes. That's the one thing I loved about Tim Burton is that the movies he did do stop motion for were fantastic. You know what I mean? Nightmare Before Christmas, one of my favorites. I mean, come on, Coraline. Yeah, I mean, I love stop motion. Should be. I'd like to see people hit movies or directors, producers, whatever, Hollywood, movies nowadays. I would like them to just go back to some of the old ways, unless it's a movie that really needs I understand the convenience of computers and technology and how far we've come, but I would love a movie to just be done in some of the ways they were done back in the day, like stop motion, just the effort it took. Hell, studios can hire tons of people to get stop motion movies like done, and there's just a feel to those movies that just make them something special. And I would love for them to be able to do that nowadays. Oh, Ginger, don't bring that up again. Oh God, we'll talk about that more on Sunday tomorrow. Albert Fish. Vincent is very cool. Tim Burton's Vincent. Yes, yes. With Vincent Price. Yes, Vincent. Rankin Bass, RTN. Yes. Those are some of my favorite Christmas movies. Or I mean, cartoon. I said stop motion. Whatever. Anyways, I miss 70-minute features and short subjects or cartoons. Yes, RTN. Yep. It's funny. I miss the days when me and Ted have talked about it. It's funny though. They used like a black and white screen for like King Kong. So that technology's been around since they started making films. To overlap an image onto another. That was done in King Kong. I mean, as far back as then. Tom Knight Music, for the amount of 2 superhero movies, you could make an epic stop motion movie that would knock the world on its feet. Heck, I don't even think it would take that much. I mean, again, hire as many people as you possibly can to work on the stop motion effects. I mean, you could do that. I mean, heck, Ray Harryhausen did all that himself in his garage. I mean, come on. The Harvest Moon. There are so many great creative indie movies made by very great directors. The real problem is that no one goes to support them when they are released. The Harvest Moon. I agree 100%. And you know what? To add to that point, it's not just that enough people don't go to support them. It's just that studios don't give them the recognition or the platform, or people don't know about them. Like, say one of those great movies, which you got to dig through Netflix, Amazon, Hulu. You got to dig through all of those platforms to find these movies, so they just get lost. And if they're not mentioned by their peers, or not enough commercial adverts, or just doesn't get out there, they get lost amongst it seems like thousands of movies that are out there, nonstop, that the new ones that they just get lost. So it's a good point, the Harvest Moon, but it's also the point that they just get lost. People can't find them. Hollywood studios are pushing their big budget movies, and the independents just very rarely get to the top of the heap. So, Gumby, King Kong is a heartbreak. Oh boy, it is. Harryhausen must have been one patient dude. Yepper. He and his son helped him out too. So, it's anyways, on to the next question. Question number 11. Okay, here we go. What was the original working title of the movie? Was it A, The Wolfman's Curse, B, Destiny, C, The Werewolf of Livonia, or D, The Curse of Livonia? So what was the original working title of the movie? A, The Wolfman's Curse, B, Destiny, C, The Werewolf of Livonia, or D, The Curse of Livonia? There you go. There you go. There you be. Streaming services keep you in a bubble. Yep. There are so many epic movies that are unseen and don't get the exposure. I love the golden age of Hollywood, and it seems to. Yep, Tom Knight Music, 100%. How's Terrence Ritchie? I hear from him every now and then. He's working, and he's He's keeping on, keeping on. So there you go. Hollywood equals garbage. Go for the independent stuff. That's where you get the good stories. Oh, agree 100%, Doug the Cat. That's usually what I'm trying to find all of the time. If I'm not looking at the, older movies. Harry Scott got it first. Paul Ham did type it out, but Harry Scott gets another point. Yes, the working title for the movie was Destiny. It was Destiny. And the funny thing is, Destiny was the working title for quite a few Universal horror movies around that period. For some reason, they said, what's the movie's title going to be? Let's go with Destiny. And I think it was just an ongoing thing until they finally came up with the original working title for the movie. So there you go. Get this guy a flea collar. Let's see. You're my destiny, George McFly. You're my density, George Crispin Glover. J.O.B., the original The Thing, all done by real artists. Looks so cool. The CGI stuff today just looks distracting, fake. Yes, J.O.B., it does. There are some movies where CGI looks fantastic. But for the most part, a lot of movies have a budget. They will take the cheap way out, go with the cheaper CGI effects, and thus making a terrible movie. That new Lord of the Rings on Amazon is one of the, let's take the cheap CGI route and put this out just because of what it is, and it's terrible. But there are some CGI companies who've got so far in the technology that they do look, for the right movie, they do look pretty good. But anyways, I love the original The Thing. Me too. I'm a big fan. Sinjin, do I get a point for putting D for Destiny? Only joking. If I could give everybody a point for who gets it correct, I just couldn't keep up. That's all. RTN, Dino, the Hell Roach Studio used the working title Roadshow for years until they finally released a film with that title. Right, RTN? Yep. Good point. CGI is overdone. They can use it. It certainly places, in certain places, but practical effects is gold, brother. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. Your hat looks exceptionally sharp tonight, Dino. CM has got another point. So you're getting closer, CM. There you go. Very cool. Tom Night Music, I was disturbed to find out that the Lord of the Rings on Amazon stepped away from the original token source. Why? Why? Because they don't have the rights to Tolkien's work. I forget how in depth I can go here. But basically, Tom Night Music, they don't have the rights, but they can take, like, oh God, bits and pieces from The Hobbit to make what they're doing right now. It's really ridiculous. It's a huge controversy, and yeah, it's just it's pathetic. RTN says Tolkien sauce. Well, yeah, if they did it right. But anyway, of course, it's money. Yep. You got that right. The Hudson Hawkats and Jen. Yeah. Okay, so next question. Here we go. Let's get to another one. So far, Rich Cat Ranch in the lead with 4, Paul Ham with 3, Harry Scott 2, CM, RTN with 1. Okay, so question number 12. We kind of mentioned this, but I'm going to read it anyways. It was hard to not talk about this. Buttering up Dino for points. Yes, Chris W. Okay, so this question, let's see who gets it first, because we kind of mentioned this before. But Bela Lugosi's character turned into a bipedal Wolfman in this film as well. True or false? True or false? Boom, boom. Lord of the exactly Tom Knight music. Exactly. La-da. Yuppers. Dino butter. Yeah. You know, it's got to be. It can't be margarine. It's got to be pure butter. So, anybody with the answer? Bela Lugosi's character turned into a bipedal wolfman in this film as well. True or false? Tolkien sauce. Oh, what's it like? I'm intrigued. Frontier Studies. It's terrible. It's terrible. Okay, well, a couple people. False. So it is false. He did not turn into a bipedal wolf. He turned into an actual four-legged wolf. John Victor gets his first point. John Victor with a point. 1 point to you. Good job, my friend. Jacob J. What is going on? Welcome tonight. Good to see you. Good to have you. Jacob J., which without Lord of the Rings could not have worked as well as it did. They are the essence of his work. What did I miss something? I think part of your sentence is not there, Jacob J., because you said of Tolkien, which without Lord of the Rings could not have worked as well as it did. They are the essence of the work. Again, I'm kind of confused with what you're saying, but okay. I want to turn into a wolf, says Frontier Studies. Yeah, that's a subject we could talk about one night. Would you want to be a vampire or a werewolf? You know, those are kind of two controversing. Yeah, you know what I mean. Weird. Let me try again. Yeah, Jacob J. I didn't understand. Passing the torch. Have to go and put the flock up for the night. Oh, well, you're in the lead, Rich Cat Ranch. Hopefully, it stays that way. But you go do that, and thank you. You may have won trivia night, maybe. Tracy Asteria. Hi, everyone. Hello, Tracy. What is going on? You and 30 million other guys. Yeah. Good to see you, Tracy. Hopefully, GateCon is going strong. Stargate fans, unite. What's going on? Okay, anyways, question number 13. Let's see. Or a were cougar. JOB. Pure peanut butter with the oil floating on the top. So good, but takes 5 minutes to stir before eating. Frustrating when you're really hungry. Yes, JLB, man, that oil that sits on the top, man. Woo! Yeah. Hard to stir. Next question. Okay, here we go. The top of the wolf head cane was made of what? A, silver, B, gold, C, rubber, or D, ivory. So the top of the wolf head cane was made of what? A, silver, B, gold, C, rubber, or D, ivory. Boom. Happy Saturday, Dino. Happy Saturday to you, Frontier Studies. LOL, Dino. Yeah, GateCon. Tom Knight Music says vampires look like they have more fun. They are never. Well, I'm a vampire guy all the way. So there you go. CM says silver. Silver. I knew I'd get you with this one. Let's see. Does anybody get it? Paul Ham gets the point. Tying him up with Rich Cat Ranch, who just left. Yes, you would think silver, but it was made of rubber. It was made of rubber, so it didn't hurt anybody on the set. That's why they put rubber on there, because they wanted nobody to get hurt on the set. So it was made of rubber. It was made of rubber. Okay, it's still not coming through. Might have to restart my phone or switch my. If it's not coming through, Jacob J, how is this coming through? This came through. That's weird. You mean every other thing you're typing is coming through? That's weird. That's weird. Anyways, yes, it was made of rubber. Blame it on the bossa nova. It was made of Wolfbane. Wolfsbane. Scarecrow Ninja says. The Legend 123ify. What's up in my vampire fan? To have you seen the Blade movies? Yes, I've seen the Blade movies. Love the first Blade with Wesley Snipes. That's not nowhere near my favorite vampire films. I like the dark vampire. I don't like the superhero vampire. I like the dark vampire who's creeping around the planet, and yeah. So, but Blade was a good movie. Blade was a good movie. Oh, yeah, my mistake. Sorry, you guys. In real life, it's made of silver. For in the movie, on set, it was rubber. Okay, my mistake. My mistake. Thank you for clarifying. In real life, not in the movie. Woohoo for Blade. Cheney got a black eye from the rubber head when Claude Rains whacked him with it. Yes, Paul Ham. Sure did. Yes. And again, that's why they used the rubber top. So yes. Anyways, moving on. Let's move on. Jerry Dandridge. Anyways, next question. In which Larry Talbot Wolfman transformation do you get the face transformation? So, in which Larry Talbot Wolfman transformation, going by order, do you get the face transformation? A, 1, the first one. B, 2, the second one. C, 3, the third one. Or D, 4, the fourth one. So, in which Larry Talbot Wolfman transformation scene do you get the face transformation? A, the first, B, the second, C, the third, D, the fourth. Tracy Asteria, thank you very much for the super sticker. Sheba Doggy clapping his hands. Yay. Thank you. Paul Ham says Nosferatu. Much appreciated, Tracy Asteria. Of course, movie prop was fake, made of rubber. You accept them to use real weapons. Yep. Okay, so let's see who gets this one. A1, B, A2, C. Paul Ham with C takes the lead over Rich Cat Ranch, who left to bring in the flock. Yes, Paul Ham. It is C. The third transformation scene is when you get the full face transformation. So there you go. Very, very cool. How many times do I got to tell you? Just call me Legend. Okay, Legend. Well, I got to remember, you're not always in chat, so I don't always see you, Legend. So if you become more of a regular, then I probably won't forget. But thank you. I'll call you Legend. Frontier Studies. Let the Right One In from Sweden is my favorite vampire movie at the Late Late Horror Show. It's dark, but it's also sweet, romantic drama that pulls your heartstrings like Romeo and Juliet. Frontier Studies, I agree with you almost 100%. I'd have to rethink it again, but Let the Right One In has been the Sweden, from Sweden, the Danish, the Dutch, the whatever. That Let the Right One In is my favorite vampire movie, followed very closely by Near Dark. There's a lot of good ones, but Let the Right One In is might be my favorite. Although it's a tough one. I mean, Nosferatu's great too. There's different versions of Nosferatu by different directors over different decades. I love the Subspecies series, which, we're talking B movie quality. You know what I mean? It's from Full Moon Entertainment. But Radu from the Subspecies series is fantastic. I love it. But Let the Right One In. I agree with you. American Werewolf in London is another great one, and probably one of the greatest transformation scenes ever. Some people will argue the point that The Howling is just as good, if not a little bit better. I'm going to try one more time. Okay, Jacob J. Hopefully it gets through. Oh, yeah, 100%. Although, like I said, don't underestimate the transformation scene in The Howling, because it is very, very good. RTN, Dracula has risen from the grave. Yes, there are different, all different types. Great ones, different ones. Just depends. But next question. Okay, so, well, that one I don't think. I can pass on that one. The Howling is awesome, says Paul Ham. Very cool. Yeah, The Howling was great, man. Very underrated, I think. Okay, so who was originally cast as Larry Talbot? A. Bela Lugosi. B. Boris Karloff. C. Dick Foran. Or D. Warren William. So who was originally cast as Larry Talbot? A. Bela Lugosi. B. Boris Karloff. C. Dick Foran. Or D. Warren William. Bada bing, bada boom. Both the movies are equally good to me. Scarecrow Ninja. Yep. I kind of agree. I see B, A, B, C. Paul Ham with C comes in with the correct answer. RTN says Herbert. Paul Ham, I can't talk today, man. It's I feel like I've ran 20 miles. But Paul Ham gets it as C. Dick Foran originally cast as Larry Talbot, but was replaced 1 week earlier by Lon Chaney Jr. So there you go. So originally Dick Foran. So there you go. Jacob J, I think you're messing with me. And that's just 100%. You're messing with me, Jacob J. I'm not sure why, because I think you've been in chats before, and I'm not sure what's going on there. But for some reason, you're messing with me. No more Lord of the Rings talk. You either join in on a conversation, or that's enough. There's no way you're typing what you want to say and it's not showing up. And you're getting the attention you want, I guess. I don't know. But then you go of Lord of the Rings. Oh, no, but still not going through. You're messing with me, and stop. Because if you continue, you'll be gone. So there you go. Simple as that. I'm not even sure why you would do that. So, and again, I've seen you in the chat before, so I don't understand. But kind of not in the mood tonight. Chris W. Boris Karloff was always the cool mad scientist who communicated with people beyond the grave. Very cool. Yeah. Very, very cool. So yeah, let me do another question. Frontier Studies, Judy Garland would be good in a horror movie. RTN. Okay, now you're talking about it because I said something. Now you put it in chat. Oh, it's appeared now. It's appeared, but I'm not talking about it. Nobody talk about Lord of the Rings. We are talking about the Wolfman. from 1941. Next question is, here we go. Let's see. This movie introduced major characters with brief clips in the opening credits. Okay. This was if you understand what I mean, this movie introduced major characters, like their picture with brief clips. You know how they did back a long time ago. They did that a lot in early 30s movies and such. This was the first Universal film to do so since what film? A, Menace, 1934. B, Mystery of Edwin Drood, 1935. C, The Black Cat, 1934. Or D, Werewolf of London, 1935. So hopefully you guys understood that question. And thank you very much. Wolfman was a good werewolf that doesn't get enough love. Yep, another good one. Another good one. Wolfman was a good movie too. CM, did you get the CM? It looks like CM got C first. Yeah, you must have. You must have typed that really quick. So CM gets a point. I see that CM gets a point, so he's got 2 now too. Yes, it is C. The Black Cat, 1934, was the last film to do that opening credits with a glimpse of the character, the name, and the brief clip that were part of it. So that is very cool. So there you go. And The Black Cat, such a great movie, man. The Black Cat is a fantastic movie. I love it. Okay, so here we go. Okay, this is an easy one. Wolf with Jack Nicholson was terrible. Some people say they liked it, but I didn't like it. Jack Nicholson was not a good Wolfman. That was terrible. Doug the Cat. I really love Stephen King's Silver Bullet. Yeah, that was a good werewolf movie. A little different. Steve Gaskell, how are you? We all doing? We all doing fine. How you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, having fun. Woohoo for tuxedo cats like mine, says Chris W. Yep. I've been reading werewolf short stories recently too, says Frontier Studies. Okay. Hi guys, how's everyone's day? Hey Trotterhouse Watson Jr., what's going on? Okay, so next question. This is an easy one because we kind of said this earlier, but first person to get it. What type of hair was used for the Wolfman? A, camel hair. B, boar hair. C, yak's hair. Or D, dyed sheep's wool. Yes, I belched. I burped. So unprofessional of me. A, camel hair. B, boar hair. C, yak's hair. Or D, dyed sheep's wool. Huh. He kind of did look like he had sheep's wool on his face. Yes, Paul Ham. There you go. You get it. So Paul Ham, we did mention that early on, but kind of a popular fact for the Wolfman, for sure. So there you go. So you know what? That's a lot of questions. Let me do one more goof. Let's see. Let me see if there's a good one. Factual errors. Okay, Larry. This is a goof. Larry Talbot says, no, we don't want to do that one. When Larry looks through the telescope at the beginning of the movie, the image is right side up. Astronomical telescopes turn the image upside down, while they can be fitted with a special prism to turn the image right side up. They usually are not, since usually there is no practical reason to do so. Okay. Yeah, so there were some great people in this film too, man. I mean, Evelyn Ankers. I mean, uh, Evelyn Ankers is just such a beauty. She played in so many different great films. She played in a couple other Wolfmans too. She was also in Sherlock Holmes movie, in The Voice of Terror. But you know what? Let me get this done real quick. Everybody say congratulations to Paul Ham, who won this tonight with 7 points. Rich Cat Ranch came in second with 4 points. RTN had 1, CM had 2, Harry Scott had 2, and John Victor had 1. Wild boar are really scary looking. I wouldn't want to cross paths with a wild boar. No, they're dangerous animals, man. Rich Cat Ranch, yeah. Paul Ham took the lead while you were putting the herd away. So there you go. So congrats. And yes, Evelyn Ankers, man. She was in Sherlock Holmes, Voice of Terror, which was, they were all good. Every Basil Rathbone, Nigel Bruce, fantastic films. Heck, she played in some Tarzan movies. She was in Mr. and Mrs. North, the TV series in 1952. I love in the 50s, man, a lot of shows that are hard to come by that were a lot of the detective ones, like even Charlie Chan by J. Carroll Nash was played on the TV, and he didn't do a bad job of it either. J. Carroll Nash, a very seasoned actor, and came to TV to continue, and did a good job as Charlie Chan, really did. But Warren Williams was a great actor of his time, and yes, he played a lot of he played the Lone Wolf series, played in some really, really good movies of the day, that's for sure. Gold Diggers of 1933. Let me see. I'm trying to Madam X. Private Life. So yeah, that's your trivia night. Odie Dillon, Yesa, Dino, FTW as Commander of the Decade, and 10 stars. Thank you. No legend, but you might get extra points for Rich Cat Ranch. Dino, thanks again, Dino. Hey, you know what? Appreciate each and every one of you. Sorry if I was a little low key today. Just was one of those nights, but still have fun with you guys. Still have fun with the family here. Just been one of those weeks. It's all good though. Life is great. The sun was out today. What more can you ask for? I'm going to do the detective stream overnight tonight, and I think I'm going to give a good listen tonight to these stories, and get ready for next week when we have the Mummy trivia night, and maybe I'll drink a large coffee before the show so I can get ramped up for it, is what I'll do. But wearing pants is not required. So watch me and Ginger, speaking of no pants, while we're streaming. Me and Ginger tomorrow night, Cat o' Nine Tails. I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be fun. It's another early Giallo film that I haven't seen yet, and this is going to be a first-time watch for me. So I'm going to have fun with that. So hopefully I'll see all of you guys in No Pants JLB. Amen. Yeah, you talked to Ginger about that one. Anyways, hope to see you guys in the stream tonight, because there's good episodes. The Sherlock Holmes alone, great episodes. Some great Broadway is my beat episodes, and then it just goes on from there. So a long good night of listening. Much love to you guys. If you would and you want to join the channel, hit that join button. Join the Patreon. The links are everywhere. Links are in the description. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Heck, I don't even know how many thumbs up we got for this. Says 77. Have I been blurry this whole time? Let me see. I hope not. Oh, okay. My settings were not good. But anyways, much love to each and every one of you. I see all the remarks, and the Mummy, there was an old one I haven't heard of, or is it the other Brandish Fraser? Brandon Fraser, yeah, he did the Monday, the Mummy, the Monday. I need to go, you guys. Anyways, I'll see you at the Old Time Radio stream. Take care.